Ever wondered what goes on inside the mind of a hero? We often see historical figures as larger-than-life statues. But what if I told you that before he was the first president, George Washington was just a man, filled with doubts, fears, and hopes, just like you and me? And one quiet, almost forgotten letter reveals a side of him that history books rarely show. The year is 1783. The American Revolutionary War is finally over. The smoke has cleared, and General George Washington has retired from the military. He's back at his beloved Mount Vernon estate, ready to trade his sword for a plowshare and enjoy a peaceful life. But peace, he would soon find, was not so simple. The new nation was fragile, and the future was a giant, terrifying question mark. It was during this time of uncertainty that he picked up a pen and wrote a letter to a dear friend, the Marquis de Lafayette. You might remember him as the brave young French general who fought alongside Washington. This letter wasn't a state document or a public address. It was a private, raw, and honest confession from one friend to another. In its pages, Washington poured out his heart. He wasn't the stoic general we imagine. He was a man haunted by the costs of war. He reflected on the immense sacrifice, the pain of losing so many soldiers, and a deep-seated fear for America's future. He worried that the new nation, born from so much struggle, could easily fall apart. He saw the danger of factions and political infighting tearing the country to shreds before it even had a chance to stand on its own 2 feet. He openly questioned his own ability, or anyone's for that matter, to hold it all together. Imagine that for a moment. The man who led an army to victory against the mightiest empire on earth was admitting he didn't have all the answers. What makes this letter so incredibly powerful is its vulnerability. Here was Washington, the future figurehead of the United States, confessing his deepest anxieties. He didn't know how to heal the fresh wounds of a long war. He wasn't sure how to unite a deeply fractured nation. There was no secret plan or magic solution, but what he did possess was a crystal-clear understanding of what was needed: unwavering leadership, uncompromising integrity, and above all, a commitment to unity. He knew that without these things, the entire American experiment would fail. The letter wasn't meant for our eyes. It was a personal moment of reflection, and that's precisely why it's so valuable today. This private letter never became famous during his lifetime. It remained a quiet testament to his character. But looking back, it gives us an unparalleled glimpse into the heart of a man who was so much more than a soldier or a statesman. He was a thoughtful, deeply human being, grappling with immense pressure. He was a leader who understood that true strength isn't about having no fear, but about facing that fear and moving forward anyway. He carried the weight of a nation on his shoulders, not because he was flawless, but because he was committed. So, as you go about your day, remember that quiet moment in Washington's study, a man torn between his duty and his hopes, staring into an uncertain future, but holding fast to the idea of a united America. It's a powerful reminder that even the greatest leaders have moments of doubt, and that, in itself, is a source of strength for all of us. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the past. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more hidden histories. We'd love to have you as part of our community. See you in the next video.